Coming up in today's video, we have a special guest all the way from Nigeria, Taiyelolu Kennels, a renowned dog breeder who has come to Ghana to explore the local dog breeding scene. Join us as we visit a combo of two of the top kennels in Ghana, Legion Rottweilers and Alpha Hunde Kennels, where Taiyelolu gets up close and personal with some of the finest dogs in the game.
He's fantastic. He's fantastic. You know, seeing the rod, it takes me back to what we used to see back then. Now, many long coats we see today have more of fox-like ears than the wolf-like ears. So this is a correct dog.
Along the way, he shares his thoughts on breeding, praises the incredible work of Ghanaian breeders, and even gives us his take on the beloved Ghanaian Jollof rice.
I intentionally looked for Ghana Jollof. See, come to Nigeria. I'm promising you this. Come to Nigeria. Any type you want. If you want the one with firewood, the one cooked with firewood. If you want the one cooked with gas, if you want the one that is baked, anyone parboiled, any type of jollof you want. But come on, let's stop this comparison.
It's a blend of passion for dogs, culture, and knowledge sharing that you won't want to miss.
About 4 years ago, dog food was 350 cedis. Today it's 1,000 cedis. So that's like more than 300% increase, you know, exactly. So, and you still have to make sure that the animals look good.
So grab a seat and let's dive into today's episode. This is GH Dog TV, or number one dog TV for all dog lovers, and my name is Solowan. You can call me the dog blogger. If you're new on our channel, you kindly subscribe to our channel and then you hit on the notification bell icon for more exclusive and amazing dog content. Today's episode is a beautiful one. Today, I visited a kennel that I've visited before, but there's a whole lot of changes here. A whole lot of changes. And I'm not just here alone. I've come here with a special guest. Yes, I visited this kennel with a boss man right here. So it's going to be a boss man versus a boss man right here. Yes, Ghana versus Nigeria. But then before we get right into the video, let me acknowledge our proud sponsor, Josira Pet Food. If you have dogs, puppies, you're looking for the right dog food for them. Very nutritious. You just go to any pet shop or you pick up the contact details on our screen and you link up with them. Puppy milk, dry food, wet food. And the beautiful thing is they've even got dog food for diet-sensitive dogs, which are grain-free and hypoallergenic. Now, dog lovers, let's go for a quick break. And when we get back, I'm going to unveil my guest right here. My name is Solowan. You can call me the dog blogger. Don't go anywhere. Okay, welcome back, dog lovers. I told you today is going to be a Nigeria versus Ghana. Nigeria meets Ghana. Ghana meets Niger. Yes, it's going to be beautiful. I'm right here with a boss man who has come all the way from Nigeria to Ghana. We're going to have a very interesting conversation. But then in case you want to link up with GH Dog TV, you want us to visit your kennel, you're a trainer, you want to be on the show, you're a dog lover, you want to sponsor our show, pick the contact details on our screen. 055-328-4056. Call us, send us a WhatsApp. Yes. So today, the current location, we're at Amra here in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. And the last time we came here, we were at Alpha Hunde Kennels. Yes, we are still at Alpha Hunde Kennels, but there's a twist. There's some new changes and all of that. And I have a boss man right here. Before I unveil my guest that is coming who's coming all the way from Nigeria, let me get to my Ghana man right here. Boss man, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Lulu.
It's great seeing you, boss man.
Great seeing you too, sir.
Yeah, I think mostly we are always meeting at the dog shows and all of that.
Yeah, that's true.
So for somebody who's seeing you for the first time, I'd like you to introduce yourself, boss man.
My name is Kwame Enchi, popularly known as Kwame Legion. I run Legion Rottweilers and currently Alpha Hunde.
So the last time when we met at the dog show, you talked about a collaboration. Announce it to my dog lovers again. Maybe somebody might not have a chance to pause that video.
So I think in the breeding space, a lot of people are aware of my relationship, my brotherhood with Mr. Cyrus Bedu, the owner of Alpha Hunde Kennel. Yeah, but somewhere this year he had a higher calling and he had to take care of other things. And so we agreed that we merge our kennels and operate from a kennel space where I will manage. So that's what we agreed to do. So he's involved in everything we are doing, but of course from miles away.
Big shout outs to the boss man, Mr. Cyrus Beidou of Alpha Hunde Kennels. Yes, today I'm right here with Kwame MG of Legion Rottweilers. So if I'm getting it well, this is the space, but then it's Alpha Hunde Kennels and then Legion Rottweilers made together. So even before we go right in, share your contact details in case somebody wants to link up with you, because I know Alpha Hunde has got the top quality German Shepherd. Legion, when it comes to Rottweiler, fantastic. So drop out the contact details there.
All right, so you can find us on Instagram, Legion Rottweilers GH. You can find us on Facebook, Legion Rottweilers GH. On TikTok, Legion Rottweilers GH also. And I think on Twitter, Legion Rottweilers GH also. Our number is 02094930040, and that's our only number, 02094930040. If you attempt to reach Alpha Hunde and you're unsuccessful, reach out to me and you reach Alpha Hunde. Thank you.
A nice one. So that's coming from the boss man of Legion Rottweilers, and then Alpha Hunde Kennels. That's how I should say it, because a collaboration is a collaboration. Mr. Cyrus, today my boss man is here. So now let me get to my guest. My guest is I guess coming from Nigeria, is somebody we've been talking online, we've been chatting for a long while, and I think it's been like 5 years now since we started getting in touch, and he touched down in Ghana. Yes, this boss man is an animal lover, he's a dog lover, he's a farmer, he's a biker. I can go on and on and on. So, boss man, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Solo. Thank you so much for having me.
It's great meeting up with you in person.
Yeah, honestly, it's I don't know, I didn't see it coming, but you're the first person I told I was coming to Ghana. And I just felt we needed to see. We've had a lot of conversations online, and we see what you're doing. You're doing a good job.
Thank you so much. And our viewers from Nigeria, big shout outs to all of our viewers from Nigeria. If you are watching from Nigeria, please drop it in the comments and let us know that Omo Nigeria is represented right here. So, should I even let you introduce yourself first? Or let me ask you, how is your experience in Ghana?
Okay, so my experience so far has been quite interesting. There are Ghana, Nigeria, there are so many similarities, in the structures and the environment, the people, there are so many similarities. So it's like me being home away from home, so it's not really, I've enjoyed myself, honestly.
Beautiful. And let me ask the controversial question. You say you've enjoyed yourself. You know that most definitely I'll ask about Kwame. I have to ask him about the Ghana and Nigerian Jollof. So Kwame, let me start with you. Ghana and Nigerian Jollof, which one is better?
Of course. I've not tasted Nigerian Jollof, but with all the information available, I can only speak for what I've tasted. Ghanaian Jollof is the best.
For me personally, I won't talk. I was my Nigerian people will say this guy and this guy. Let me keep my comment to myself.
Okay. So, I intentionally looked for Ghana Jollof. So the only thing I would say is probably I did not get from the right place. But there's no comparison. See, come to Nigeria. I'm promising you this. Come to Nigeria. Any type you want. If you want the one with firewood, the one cooked with firewood. If you want the one cooked with gas, if you want the one that is baked, anyone parboiled, any type of jollof you want. But come on, let's stop this comparison. Nigerian jollof is something else. Especially the party jollof. We'll go to a party just because of jollof. Honestly, Ghana jollof tastes nice. I must confess. It tastes nice. They served me with a sauce that was also lovely. I think I took more of the sauce, for every spoon. But the jollof, no comparison. Nigerian jollof.
I'm on Nigeria representing right here. Now, boss, let me allow you to introduce yourself, your name, the kennel, and all of that.
Okay, so my name is Ty Lulu. Everybody in the dog community knows me as Ty Lulu. We run a kennel, Taiyelolu Kennels, which we have other breeds, subsidiaries, but now we're just grouping on Taiyelolu Kennels is the name. And towards the line, growing up in the kennel industry, we registered a transportation company. So we run an international transport company, registered, and we bring in dogs, we export dogs, and some other pets that are allowed to be exported and imported. So the transport company is there, Ty Lulu Pet Cargo on Facebook, they on the Pet Cargo on Instagram. Yeah, then Taiyelolu German Shepherds is our main breed page on Instagram. Yeah, so now because of the new developments, we're going to just sum up everything to Taiyelolu Kennels like it was in the beginning.
Beautiful, beautiful, boss man. And which breeds are you into?
Okay, so people that know us, we have about 7-8 different breeds, but breeding now for a breeding program on the project, we're concentrating right now on Canicossos and Doberman. So the German Shepherds are there with personal interest, just for who I want to breed for and who I want to sell to. But we're focusing more on the Canicossos and the Doberman right now.
I think I even heard that you have an Akita.
Yes, I do. I have an Akita, I have an Alibi, I had Tibetan Mastiffs. Currently we have a Labrador in the farm. We have, name it, Shih Tzu, Pekingese. The Doberman are there. The German Shepherds are there. There's I mentioned Labrador already. Yeah, the Lhasa Apso, American Eskimo. So it's just the passion. So it's we've made an intentional move to reduce on the number of breeds and just focus solely on the Canicossos and the Doberman.
This is beautiful. So for somebody watching, and maybe somebody's in Nigeria, they want to link up with you, contact details.
So if they want to look up with me, okay, WhatsApp is 08. Okay, let me give the Nigerian code, right?
We'll actually put it there, the +234.
Okay, so +234 81 655 98747. That's our mobile. Then WhatsApp +234 80 577 84615. On Instagram, Taiyelolu Kennels. On Instagram, on Facebook, Taiyelolu Kennels. On Instagram, Taiyelolu _German Shepherds.
This is beautiful, dog lovers. You know what to do. The contact details are boldly written on our screen. Link up with the boss man right here. And we're right here at Alpha Hunde Kennels and Legion Rottweilers. So very soon we'll bring out some of the dogs. Boss man Taiyelolu, he wants to see some of the dogs. We'll bring out some of the dogs. You see, check out some of the dogs right here. But then, boss man, let me ask you, how did your love for dogs start?
Well, I've lived all my life with dogs. I grew up in a house where there were dogs, and as a child, I had my own personal pet dog, a local dog, but I had my own dog. Then, while in high school, I started breeding dogs. While in high school, I didn't have any personal dog, but I would look for people that had dogs. So I would go to their houses. There are times where I would go to someone's house and they had interest in me too. So I would walk their dogs for them. So that's how it started. And as at 1999, I had my first German Shepherd. Yeah, then breeding 2 different people's dogs, and they had a litter, and I got one puppy. Then some crossbreeds came along the line, lost the German Shepherd, came, but breeding the kennel officially started in 2002. There was no theme to everything we're doing was online. Then Facebook, just go to Facebook. At times we buy 3 hours in the cyber cafe, going to Facebook. That was around 2006, 2007, 2008, going to Facebook to check. Then I had a lot of books that I was purchasing from roadsides. I just anything that has dog on it. Got albums of dogs and everything. I wrote my first, I was in GSS3 in Nigeria. That was junior high school. I was in junior high school when I wrote my first book on dogs. So just based on knowledge on things I was seeing around, things I was seeing in movies. When we watch Homeward Bound, when we watch Lassie, Ren Tintin, those were old movies that we see German Shepherds, we see, I think Homeward Bound made me, was it Homeward Bound? It was, I can't remember this name. It was Fly, Border Collie. It was about Border Collie, Animal Farm, the Border Collie. So I had one white and black dog too that looked like a Border Collie. So to me, that was a Border Collie. So, everything, I grew up having dogs around me and everything. And in 2010 was when we officially had Taiyelolu Kennels. Taiyelolu Kennels was what we started with. And we started with German Shepherds, which was our first love. From there, we started exploring to other breeds up until 2010, 11. Yeah, we started having Boabos. We had Rottweilers. Then going up 2014, 15, we added more breeds. Had Great Dane, Chow Chows, Lhasa, German Shepherd, Boabos, Canicossos, just packing. So I had this addiction to buying dogs. It was like a sickness. I see a dog, I like it, I buy it. The economy was not so bad then, so feeding too many dogs wasn't really a problem. We had access to some free foods back then growing up, but now we tend to buy everything. So basically that's how it all started, and we are here today, still doing it.
Beautiful. And then before, Kwame, can we get some of the dogs to join?
Yeah, we can get. So we're gonna bring Thor. We're gonna start with Thor.
All right. So as we're talking, Thor will be joining us very soon. So before Thor joins, let me acknowledge our proud sponsor again, Josira Pet Food. You have dogs, you have puppies, you're looking for the right dog food for them. Very nutritious. You go to any pet shop, you ask of a product from Josira Pet Food. Puppy milk, wet food, dry food. And the beautiful thing is they've even got dog food for diet-sensitive dogs, which are grain-free and hypoallergenic. So just pick the contact details on our screen and link up with them. So Bossman Taye, you started with the German Shepherds. Why was it? What was it with the German Shepherd? What was so unique about the German? Because there are lots of, or that was the only dog you had at that time.
That was the most common that we had access to. We could see around, even on TVs. We knew them as police dogs then. Alsatian. Alsatian was the major name that they were called. But growing up, we were able to differentiate and discern the German Shepherds. And people still say German Shepherd is for. Hey boy. Yeah.
Okay, dog lovers. So we have the Rottweiler joining here.
You allow them to do their thing first. So so growing up with German Shepherds, it's just seeing them around, and they're beautiful. Anybody sees a black and tan dog back then, it's a German Shepherd. The first Rottweiler I ever saw, the first Rottweiler I saw was in 2001. That was the first time I saw a Rottweiler. Yes, was it 2001? First Rottweiler. It was a neighbor's compound. I saw the black and tan, beautiful dog. Then we call them boxed. So they had boxed. I know the Rottweilers back then were all ducktails, so we felt that was how the breed was. That's how they're born, without the tail. But that has just been. So German Shepherd was the first love. It was the available breed. Let me put it that way. It was the readily available breed. It was what many people know. There were other breeds, but not as common or commercial as the German Shepherds.
Then we have this beautiful boy right here. Dog lovers, have a look at this boy. Wow. An incredible beast right here. Taye, how do you see this rod?
He's fantastic. He's fantastic. Seeing the rod, it takes me back to what we used to see back then. Many Rottweilers we see today don't give us that thing. The size, the head, the snout. At least it has a standard dimension, not the ones that are fully choked. So he's a big boy. Even with the size, you could see the movement. The legs are balanced. He's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Nice one. Kwabi, tell us a bit about this beautiful boy. And if you want to link up with this boy for start service and all of that, contact details, Nigerian Rottweilers and Alpha Hunde Kennels. This is the first dog we've actually brought out. There are lots of dogs right here. Yeah, so tell us a bit about this boy.
Yeah, so this is Thor from Royal Breed. He's off Vetus from Royal Breed, and Hella Black Knight. He's a 3-year-old boy, and he's been with us for close to 2 years.
What did you see about this dog that made you get this particular dog?
So we actually have to acknowledge Sika. So Sika brought in this boy from Serbia, and we got it from Sika. So seeing him, of course, everything you're seeing is what we saw. So he's a fantastic boy, and he's an amazing producer. We'll show you some of his puppies before you leave. Yeah.
Dog lovers, that is Thor right here, and kindly know that we're gonna get back to Legion Rottweilers and Alpha Hunde Kennels. We're going to get up close with him. We're going to get to know his journey throughout the breeding. So anticipate that one right here. Today we came in with Taiyelolu Kennels, the boss man right here, and we're checking out some of the dogs right here. But trust me, we're going to be back and we're going to show you all of the dogs. Today we're just showing a few and all of that. We're just teasing you and all of that. So Kwame, can we get another dog to join us too?
Sure. To join Thor, or Thor will leave and another dog will come?
Any way you prefer.
All right, so Thor will go and another dog will come.
All right. Okay, so Thor will go and then we'll bring another dog right here. Nice. Nice one. Thor doesn't want to go. Thor loves the cameras.
That's Rottweilers for you. I had the boy too. As old as he was, he still behaved like a puppy. Yeah.
Nice dog lover. So we're bringing another dog in right here. Okay, so we have another beautiful Rottweiler right here. Beautiful girl right here. I mean, what's the name of this dog?
Oh, this is Lucila Adira. She's a doctor of Dr. Dre. She's heavily bred on Bond 007. So she's a very beautiful girl. She's a masculine looking female. This female has the most sought after puppies from us. Even before she conceives, people want her puppies. Because I think if I'm not wrong, she's the only Dre daughter in West Africa. So she's a nice girl.
Let me get to Bossman Taiyelolu as well.
Yeah, so the moment he mentioned Lion Adira Kennel, I had a daughter of Lion Adira, so I could see the similarities. She's bigger, way bigger than the girl I had, but so that's one thing I think I appreciate when people look out for not just the physical appearance, but what they carry. We've seen situations where you look at a beautiful dog, but you can't even get the quality of what you see from the puppies. But I see from what the two dogs I've seen now, there's an intentional interest in some lines. You don't just say because you have the money, you bring in a dog from Ukraine, you bring in a dog from Serbia, you bring in a dog from. So what exactly have you seen that is making you want to put these two lines together? So this she's a lovely bitch. She's a lovely bitch.
Dog lovers, have a look at Lucila Adira, right?
I'm refusing to be tempted. I have to be disciplined. I have to remain disciplined. I refuse to be tempted, because you see that has always been the problem. You stay away from something, then you come back and see something better, and you're like, okay, should we not? No, we'll not. No, we'll not. So she's a very beautiful female. Very beautiful female. It's interesting that we see such quality. I tell people it has. I think Africa. Let me not say Nigeria alone. I think in Nigeria, Ghana, because I think we've done a lot of more of the dog trade. Nigeria, Ghana. I think we've gotten to a point where we might not necessarily need to import from Europe again. Because there are some breedings that can be done and the results will be fantastic. So we've gotten to that stage. I know that. Beautiful,
beautiful dog lovers. We're still here. We're still here at Alpha Hunde and Legion Rottweilers, Alpha Hunde Kennel and Legion Rottweilers. I'm sure we're going to get some of the German Shepherds to also check out as well.
The last Rottweiler, and then we'll move to the Shepherds.
Okay. All right. So let's bring the next Rottweiler. So as we are bringing the next Rottweiler, Kwame and Mr. Tai. Is there any questions you love to ask each other? Ghana, Niger, right here. Okay, as we get Lucila out of there, looks like all of the dogs love the cameras. They don't want to go. Okay, so Kwame, is there any questions you love to ask Mr. Tai?
Simple one, sir. How's the breeding scene in Nigeria?
It's I think one major challenge right now is feeding for many of us. So the cost of feeding has jacked up the prices of the dogs, which the cost of living for even the humans. So feeding is quite expensive now. It's so bad, people, even when you try to cut corners, and I tell people, when you try to cut corners, you spend more. Where you think you're saving money, you're going to spend it elsewhere, because you save money for feeding, you now spend on medication. So the feeding aspect, but every other thing about the breeding, I think now everybody is being intentional about what they're doing. Nobody wants to. You hardly, even people that don't know much about dogs, when they want to buy a dog today, they ask you for what's the pedigree, even if they don't understand what the pedigree is. They just want to know that, okay, the dog comes with a history. Some don't even know that the pedigree is a history. They feel pedigree is a pure breed. So but it's getting past that stage now where everybody knows. Like I tell people, if you buy a dog for 10,000 Ghana cedis and you buy a dog for 50,000 Ghana cedis, you're going to put in the same effort and feeding on the dog. So why don't you just go for what you know is the real thing?
Wow. Check out another female right here.
I'm starting to believe this is a setup. Because Solo, did you plan this? No, so
they will bring the German Shepherds.
Yeah, I think maybe I want to see German Shepherds because you guys are not being fair.
They're making you fall for the rot.
And that's the thing about the dogs. Hey girl, good girl. Yeah, so that's the thing. I had one. You mistake her for a cat. She wants to be under your leg. She wants to be all over your body. She wants to be everywhere. So that's the beauty about Rottweilers. And I'll chip this: the misconception people have about Rottweilers. People see Rottweilers as wild, deadly dogs. I used to tell people back then that I had some Rottweilers where I could leave them with a newborn baby. Even more than some of the other breeds, the German Shepherds, because I knew they were calm, they were intelligent, good temperament, So, and that's the aspect very few people are looking into in the breeding in Nigeria today, because everybody just believes, just put a big male to a big female, put an aggressive male to an. I've had bubbles in the past where I deliberately stopped some breedings, because when I put Jacob to a dog like Matilda, or those were my dogs back then, I've had a litter where out of about 7 puppies that I followed up, there were 11. I followed up with about 7 puppies because I had direct sales of the puppies. They put down about 4 of them. Yeah, they put down about 4 of them because of their temperament. Then I unknowingly to me, I repeated the breeding again, and a similar thing happened. Before adulthood, about 3 of the puppies were put down, 2 of the puppies were returned. Before 1 year. 3 of the puppies were put down, 2 of the puppies were returned. So I had to stop that breeding. So if you bring a bitch, aside the pedigree or everything she carries, I ask if she's aggressive. From the temperament, I'll decide on which male to use, because it's also most of the time is genetics. The whites have done some breedings to get results. So they know what they are looking for, the traits they are looking for. So we many times I think we're getting to that point now. We're getting to that point in Nigeria where we know nobody's just buying dogs anyhow. Nobody's just buying dogs. And now when you want to buy a dog, they go for quality. They ask questions. I know with the industry growing, we're having breed clubs now. So the breed clubs are also doing a lot of work, encouraging people, educating people. At least I'll speak for the Kennel group. The Kennel breed club with CCBN. We're trying to educate members and dog owners. There are some people that have the Kennel and do not know what they have in terms of the energy. You have a dog, you keep it in a confinement. You have a dog, no, you don't walk the dog, you don't know what the dog carries. And times like this, these dogs would snap. Many people have dogs, they don't even have relationship with their dogs. There's one peculiar thing I've noticed today, that he is here, and that's one thing that I'm missing, because I don't stay in my kennel. So the dogs have a bond with him. Sometimes when I get to my kennel, I get jealous. I tell my boy, like, what's your car? They are my dogs, because now they don't even come to me. They go to him before coming to me. And even when I tell them quiet or stop or cage, they look at him like, okay, should we take the order? So it's something I slept over, and I'm making efforts to make sure I go to the kennel every other day, no matter how busy I am, every other day, because that has always been what I've been all about. I should be able to tell you, I know a back of all my dogs. If one is backing, I can tell you this is who is backing. So I wanted to get back to that. And it's so many things like that going on in Nigeria today. People are now, going for quality. Except they come to you and tell you, I want a guard dog. I like the story I told you. Some don't come out openly. And I want us to get to a point where you what you ask for is what you get. If you tell me you want an aggressive dog, the whites don't breed aggressive dogs anymore. I remember the last few Caucasians we got from Romania. They were sold because they could not keep them anymore because of their aggression. But we here were able to. Your neighbor in UK can call the police that you're beating your dog. Yeah, if I'm beating my dog, who are you to tell me? Although I'm not saying I do, but I caution them. I say before anything, they're animals. So we have people that are saying they're animal lovers, and a dog bites some human being. I'm saying there is no bad dog, they're bad owners. No. There's actually no bad dog, bad owners, but still, you have to be responsible for your dog. You have to be responsible for your animal. So that's it.
Nice one coming from the boss man of Taiyelolu Kennels. Yes, he's coming all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, which way specifically?
Yeah, Lagos, Ipaja.
Lagos, Ipaja.
Yeah, Ipaja. Yeah, that's where the kennel is at. Yes.
So Kwame, can you tell us a bit about this dog?
Oh, this is TK's Chloe. This is one of my favorite girls. She's very clingy, very lovely. She's calm, she's very good with kids, and she has a wonderful structure. We try to pick dogs from different bloodlines. So this is from the TK bloodline. She's very different from Lucila. They're not related in any way. So yeah.
And Mr. Ty was saying that he thinks it's a setup. I've set him up because he's seen the road, he's seen the Rottweilers, and there's something to attract him. You see the way he's looking at it.
I'm resisting every form of temptation. It has gotten to that point, that you have to be disciplined.
You end up buying all of the breeds.
So you just see next month now, you see some Rottweilers in the kennel. We refuse.
We appreciate your kind words. We like the fact that you love our dogs. As a senior breeder, There's another question I want to ask you. I know the game has been challenging. I've been doing this for close to a decade. I know you have done it for way more than that. What are some of the challenges you face, and how do you overcome them? What keeps you going? Why having to quit breeding? Because I know maybe you probably have other things that you are into, you're into farm and other things. So after doing this for more than 10 years, counting all your losses, counting all your gains, what keeps you going?
Nice one. So as Mr. Ty is about to answer this question, I think this Rottweiler can go as we bring in the next German Shepherd. Yes. Wow, nice one. Okay, so Nice one.
Okay, so the first thing I'll say is passion. Passion is what keeps you in anything you're doing, even when you have losses or you have gains. We've had terrible experience. We've lost over 100 dogs, but it doesn't stop me from breeding. Because it's something that I see it as a way of life for me right now. I don't think at any point in my life have I lived without dogs. Right from childhood, at every point in my life. So passion is what I think that's the major ingredient. Because if you look at the economy, if you look at the environment, I'm talking about within breeders. If you look at the things that happen and everything, I've lost people that I supposedly felt were my friends because of dog talk. I've lost people because of associations. You get kennel this, kennel that. So they stop talking to you because you speak the truth or because you are not in agreement with a particular group. So the challenges I don't allow the challenges bother me. Someone told me he gave me this quote in 2014. He said, "Forget the beef and face the breed." And that's one thing I've held on to. I forget everything. If you have what I want, if you have a stud I need to breed with, I would come to you. Even if you are my enemy, I would come to you. So now it's because I'm doing it because of what I want to get, the breed. You're definitely not going to do it for me free. Either you're my friend or not my friend, you're going to collect money, right? So I've tried to survive in the business by the passion has kept me, one. Then I don't allow anything anybody says or does bother me. So breeding has a lot of them say. Breeding has a lot of people's opinion about you. Whether you're doing it right or wrong, start your own. I don't allow anybody's opinion disturb me. I have always been my own problem. Like I said, discipline. I had to make a constant and deliberate effort to be disciplined in buying dogs. I bought a dog before. I made money. I used everything to buy the dog. Then I was calling guys like, I figure 20k for you to buy food that me and the dog will eat. So that I have been my own problem basically. I've not allowed anything in the industry. I've stopped breeding some dogs because of the people, the environment, and I know it's not just a Nigerian thing. I've met breeders in Europe, in other parts of Africa where they've stopped breeding some particular breeds and go to another breed and everything. So it's just don't allow anything. I don't allow anything bother me. Anybody's opinion is for them. If I want to do a breeding, you have gone all out to look for the bloodlines. You have gone all out to look for the pedigree. You know what you're looking for. Then do it. Don't let anybody's opinion bother you. So that's just it. But first thing I put is the passion, because if you look at the amount of money we have invested in dogs, dog breeding cannot make you a rich man. It's the truth that we all have to know. Breeding dogs, I want to sit down and breed dogs, I think you'll be a rich man. No. Because even when we lose, we still buy. We lose, we still buy. 3-4 days ago, I was talking about reducing the number of dogs. Before my trip, I was thinking of reducing the number of dogs in the kennel, and I still bought another one before I still bought another dog before I left Lagos. So, but I made sure I didn't go outside the program. Yeah.
Final question. What has been I know every breeder has been through this. What has been your I quit moment? Just share that story.
I quit moment.
Something that happened in your kennel.
Perfect one. It was a sequence. So in I'm trying to remember the months. It was between February and September. I lost 30 dogs between February and September. So, it got to a point where even when I was going back to the kennel, everybody, family is calling, have you gotten home? Then I get to my gate. I'm afraid of opening my gate. I'm afraid of opening the door because I believe when I open, I'll see another dead dog. So it was a trap. And these were adult dogs. In this same period, we lost over 50 puppies. So at that point, I was ready to stop. But I had 10 survivors. So all I did was I moved out of where I was to another place with the 10 dogs. And I'm like, okay, I deliberately went to a small place so I don't have space to keep. I know, that's the sickness. Within a year, the place was already small for us, so I had to now go and get a bigger place and continued. So that was the only point. And after then, I grew a thick skin. When I lost Tagos Abraham, like I said, that was the end of breeding bubbles for me. So, and his death, I lost a Neapolitan Mastiff where I left the body, the corpse. And I was telling God that if this dog comes back to life, I didn't bury it. I left it till the next day. I was telling that if this dog comes back to life, I will do anything you want me to do for you. That was when I lost. So when our Porcino died, Abraham was the big hit. So when I even lost the one I told you I lost recently, I was down. I was this thing, but that has just been it. So never say never.
Never say never. Coming up from the boss man, Taiyelolu Kennels. Nigeria meets Ghana. There's a beautiful German Shepherd that will be joining us very soon, and I'm sure you guys are gonna really, really love it. So I see this German Shepherd approaching very soon. The dog will get into the cameras. Mr. Ty is already wowed by this German Shepherd. Wow, dog lovers. Okay, looks like Mr. Ty wants to talk.
Let me jump the gun before introduction. Okay, so you see, this is a beautiful dog. If you look at the ear, it's correct. Now, many long coats we see today have more fox-like ears than the wolf-like ears. So this is a correct dog. Now, for a female, look at the size of the head. Many dogs we bring in today don't carry this size. So if you're talking about correctness, if you look at the angulation, she's not over-angulated. The legs are balanced. I looked at the movement when she was coming. I can speak for free because I'm a German Shepherd person. So, but we've also made deliberate effort to breed only standard coat. Because this is a money bag. This is a money bag. She's beautiful.
Nice one. Yeah, that's me, Mr. Tai. Oh, you see how he's petting the German Shepherd.
I mean, Ram is a beautiful. Mr. Cyrus does not play with this girl. I mean, this is his golden goose right here. So I mean, she's a beautiful girl. She drops beautiful puppies. I don't know if you've met what's his name? Judo. This is Judo's mom. Yeah, this is Judo's mom.
Like mother, like.
Yeah, Judo's mom. Judo's real mom. Judo is with Chris. Yeah, this is Judo's mom. Yeah, this is Judo's mom. Yeah.
So our dog lovers, have a look at Ram right here. Beautiful, beautiful female German Shepherd. Beautiful. Oh, Mr. Tai is in love. Chai is indeed a German Shepherd person. Oh.
I can see that. I can see her. You can take her to Nigeria when you're leaving, but you
cannot do.
You have Mr. Cyrus to deal with. I mean, Alpha Hunde doesn't play with this girl, man.
This is it. This is when you see a good dog, you appreciate it. This is it. This is it.
Beautiful. So dog lovers, we're still here. We're checking out the dogs. We'll not be introducing all of them though, but we're going to see all of them collectively and all of that. Bossman, is there any other dog you'd love to introduce again?
I'll show one last one.
Okay, so we are bringing in another German Shepherd to dog lovers. Today is a very interactive one. Yes, today It's a different twist, I told you, and I'm sure you're loving the series right here. But if you're new on our channel, you kindly subscribe to our channel and then you hit on the notification bell icon for more exclusive and amazing dog content. You follow our blog on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok at GH Dog Blogger. You follow our Instagram and Facebook page at GH Dog TV. Today, I am right here. Here is the location in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. I'm right here at Alpha Hunde Kennels and Legion Rottweilers. And I have the boss man right here, the boss man of Taiyelolu Kennels right here. So, boss man, is there any question you'd like to ask our Ghanaian man here too?
Okay, yeah. So now, one thing that I've been curious about is I see the quality of dogs in Ghana, maybe on social media and seeing some of them here. But do you guys still buy dogs from Nigeria?
So, how do I even answer this? So, am I supposed to answer this as a breeder or so? Okay,
So it's still the market.
from Nigeria, or pet owners buy dogs from Nigeria.
Okay, now that's the difference. Okay, now breeders, because I know a couple of breeders that personally, because of our pet transport company, have contacted us and we send dogs to them. They buy from breeders and sell. So I'm just curious because you guys also have access to bring in dogs, and I think you people are more intentional about what you bring in. You know, looking at the associations you have, and congratulations on the FCI recognition. You know, it's a big one for Ghana. It's a big one for Africa. Wow.
Nice one. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful German Shepherd. Wow. Dog lovers, that's another boy right here. So Kwame, you can answer his question, and after that you introduce.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a problem. So this is what I believe. Nigerians also buy dogs from Ghana, despite the stock you have in Nigeria. So I think it's a pool. You know, it's a pool that is hungry to always have more come in. So as a Ghanaian, I can see a bloodline in Nigeria that I want to have, and I just contact the person and pick from there. You know, so for example, we have people contact us from Nigeria because they want a puppy from Lucila. You know, there's a male, SQ has a male that has Dr. Dre blood, and people in Nigeria contact us asking for Lucila's puppies so they can breed to that dog. You know, so it doesn't negate the fact that there are very good dogs in Nigeria. So I think it's a pool that, like I said, it's a pool that is always asking for more to come in. So as much as we buy from Nigeria, Nigerians also do a lot of purchases from us. So I think it's a collaborative thing.
Sure that most of the dogs that come from Ghana to Nigeria are mostly the pet breeds, the ones they call the exotic ones, poodle, multiple, the bullies too. Okay, that's that question. And another question, I think the most important or most concerning is how are you guys able to, now you've brought out, I've seen 5 dogs now and there's no but, you know, so feeding, I don't compromise feeding. I make sure my dogs look healthy, and it's costing a fortune. So how have you guys been able to, you know, manage, I don't know how the economy is, but compared to my side coming to here, I think it's like I'm in Dubai. So now that you are here in Dubai, Ghana, you know, so how are you able to, what's the feeding like having too many dogs?
It's crazy. I mean, but like you rightly said, passion leads, you know. So once you love the animals and you want to see them healthy, you need to find a way to make them healthy, you know. So sometimes financially it gets difficult. Because of, you know, the funny thing about these animals is most of the things we use on them do not come from here. And so the exchange rate plays a very big role in the prices. About 4 years ago, dog food was 350 cedis. Today it's 1,000 cedis. So that's like more than 300% increase, you know, exactly. So, and you still have to make sure that the animals look good, they look healthy. And that's what we try to do. We try to put in our best without paying attention to how much we are spending. The focus is to make sure the animals look their best. Yeah.
Do you guys have any any food you cook for your dogs aside the kibbles? Because like in Nigeria now, we have people that feed rice, we have people that feed noodles. So do you guys have anything you substitute with?
So a lot of kennels use what you mentioned, the rice, the noodles. Yeah, I think these animals are basically carnivores. So we try to make sure that they enjoy a lot of meat. However, we supplement it with kibble sometimes, and we do the rice sometimes too. But their basic diet is meat, just to make sure that they enjoy what they. Yeah, exactly. So that's crazy. So getting meat for them every day, how crazy it can get. Yeah. So that's what we do.
Dog lovers, it's a beautiful conversation, like I told you right here, and we have this boy. Kwame, can you tell us about this lovely boy here?
Ty. This is Ty. This is our Kenyan prince. He's from Kenya. Most of the girls we brought in are from Poland. The shepherds that we have, some shepherds from Poland, but this is our African prince. He's from Kenya. He produces wonderful puppies. In times where people have struggled to get puppies in their kennel, the moment they bred to Ty, the story was different. Yeah, so he's a very, 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 very productive boy. Yeah.
Beautiful dog lovers. So this is the last dog we'll be showing right here at Alpha Hunde Kennels and Legion Rottweilers. Today we paid a visit with the boss man of Taiyelolu Kennels, coming all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. Boss man, how do you see this dog too?
Oh, he's fantastic. So there are things I look out for in dogs. Not going into my own specifications, but the breed standard. Looking at the head. He has a fantastic head. I've seen so many heads carrying heads of studs carrying female heads. Looking at the head's fantastic. Looking at the bones, his bones, the frame. Some dogs come from Europe are not as good as this. Dogs come from Russia, they're not as good as this. And most times we bring in these dogs, we have a beautiful presentation over there. When they get here, we see something else. But this is all round. He's a beautiful boy. I'm not contemplating talks on whether to get puppies or get the dog because he's a long coat. I've forced myself. People have spoken to me. I've made a dedicated effort not to breed long coats. I love them. I've had them. I've had 2-3 long coats in the past. There was one I got from SY Titan. There was one I got from SY Titan. There was one I got from him. There was one I got from Von Badmos. There was Wale Skinner. I've had. There was one I got from. That was one of the first ones I had. That's the Thor I was talking about. The Thor German Shepherd. I had fantastic. He had a very deep red coat. I loved them, but I decided to stick to the old ways. I'm old school, so I decided to stick to the old ways. So the standard coat is good. So don't worry, I'm not tempted. I love you.
Nice one. So that's Ty. That's Ty right here. Very, very beautiful German Shepherd. Very, very beautiful German Shepherd right here. So this is actually the last dog we're showing right here at this beautiful kennel. Yes, at this beautiful kennel. In case you want to link up with the boss man of Taiyelolu Kennels, the contact details are on our screen. Link up with him. You want to speak to him, you want to make inquiries and all of that, link up with him. So just pick up the contact details and link up. Now, dog lovers, we are going to sign out very, very soon. Very, very soon. I'm sure you're seeing these adorable puppies right here. Oh, this is beautiful. Legion, you are doing incredible. Yep, incredible.
So this, you see good thing, you say it. The puppies, there's no difference with what we see online. There's no difference from what you want to bring in. So if Legion is asking me to bring a certain amount for this, and you're paying twice the same amount because now you're getting a pedigree from these puppies, right? So you're paying twice the amount because you want people to say your dog came in from. We don't need all that anymore. We've gotten to a point where we just need to look for what and that's the importance of having the breed clubs. So if I'm able to put up what I have on the breed club, anybody that is intentional will look at what I've done to produce this, and also look for what he has that is close to, can I bring, let's breed and everything. This is very, very impressive. I'll look for people. Right now, even if someone calls me and says they want to bring in from Europe, you don't need to go far. What you're looking for is just it's right here in Africa. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dog lovers. So dog lovers, we're about to wrap up. We're about to wrap up and sign out very soon. But then before I go, I'll get the final messages from these bosses. So let me start from Kwame right here.
First off, I want to say a very, very big thank you to you, Solo. Thank you for featuring us on your platform. I think that anybody that consumes your content sees this dark face a lot. And so we want to appreciate you for supporting us. I want to also thank Mr. Ty for choosing Legion Rottweilers, for choosing to visit us. We don't take this for granted at all. This is like a Bill Gates visit in the tech space. When you start a tech company and Bill Gates visits, it's a big deal. So we don't take this for granted. We are very grateful for the visit. And we want to thank our followers also. If you do not follow us, please follow us. Legion Rottweilers, Instagram, Legion Rottweilers, Facebook, TikTok, where we are very interactive, and then on Twitter. We are starting our YouTube channel very soon also. So we are coming to compete you. But this time it will just be about us. I mean, we get a lot of messages, people asking if we can share what happens in our kennel, how we raise our puppies. People asking, us to teach them how we tube feed and all those things. So we will start a channel where we can share that content.
That will be very, very awesome.
I'm sure it will be called Legion Rottweilers. When we are ready, we'll contact Solo and we'll have an interview again.
Nice one. So this is a Niger meets Ghana right here. The conversation has been very interesting. Now let me get to the boss man, Ty Lulu. Let's take his final message as well.
Well, man, so all I'll say is well done. You guys are bringing the beauty, and you're taking African, like let me talk about Ghana, Nigeria. I know some people come from other parts of West Africa. You guys are putting us on the globe. Your TV. There's a lot of traffic, and I must confess, it's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be here. Thanks for hosting me. Thanks for having me on your show, and keep the good work up. It's been awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, boss man, and it's great seeing you as well. Hopefully the next time we'll be getting interactive with you. We'll be at your kennel straight up in Nigeria. I know a lot of people have been anticipating for GH Dog TV in Nigeria.
We've been talking about this for over a year. We've been talking about this for Solo, go to Nigeria. Like, these guys are, when you go to his comment section, there are a lot of Nigerians there. I'm like, bro, just go there, meet the people, and the way you're giving them our content, give us their content too. Because, until you have a personal relationship with the breeder in Nigeria, you don't know what is happening there. So go there, show us what is happening there. Let's also know how things are done in Nigeria. So I beg you, please do it.
Nice one. Watch out for GH Dog TV in Nigeria very, very soon. So dog lovers, this is where we'll be bringing today's episode to an end. Today we visited Legion Rottweilers and Alpha Hunde Kennels, and I came here with the boss man, Taiyelolu. He's had a wonderful time right here in Ghana, yes, and hopefully we're hoping to have him back very soon as well.
Definitely. I'm sure coming back, definitely. I just started. Like I said, this is home away from home, so I'll be back.
Watch out for Taiyelolu Kennels right here. Dog lovers, if you're new on our channel, you kindly subscribe to our channel and then you hit on the notification bell icon for more exclusive and amazing dog content. You follow our blog, GH Dog Blog, on Instagram, X, TikTok, and Facebook. And you follow our page on Facebook and Instagram at GH Dog TV. We're proudly sponsored by Jazeera Pet Food. The pet food with passion. You have dogs, you have puppies, you're looking for the right dog food for them to help them grow well. Nice coat and all of that. Link up with them, or when you go to any pet shop, you ask of a product from Jazeera pet food, puppy milk, wet food, dry food. And the beautiful thing is they've even got dog food for diet-sensitive dogs, which are grain-free and hypoallergenic. My name is Solo One. You can call me the dog blogger. Catch you another time.
GH Dog TV, your number one TV for all dog lovers.